Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
we will talk.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough to stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. That means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And
right.
Maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't fuck with his humor. Like, he could be funny, but he's not funny.
And that's why a lot of modern women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man, because he's a good man, but because he's not funny, you gotta throw that out.
You just cannot make this type of stuff up at all. He's good financially, he's good physically, he look good, but because he's not funny, he's not the man for you. Hey, to each his own. To each his own, yo. But I say this. And ladies, you say you may not be ready for a relationship right now, but in that time that you're not ready for a relationship, you're supposed to be working on yourself to get ready for a relationship. Looking at other people and looking at the propaganda, looking at the rhetoric and all the bullcrap that panders to you in your community to show you that once you do find a good man, that he's not good enough, it's doing nothing but programming you. At the end of the day, if you find a good man, hold on to that man, because guess what? There's a lot of ladies that's 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 years old now that's dying along with their cats and dogs. And then after they die, their cats and dogs start to eat them up. Look it up. It's a serious thing.
Ladies, a new store has opened up in New York City. And it is the husband store. And if you want a husband, you can go there and shop for one. Now, there are some guidelines to shopping at this store. There are 6 floors in the store. Once you visit a floor and leave that floor and go to the next floor, you can't go back down. So there's none of this like looking at all the merchandise and then deciding what you want. So a woman went to the husband store, and on the first floor the sign read, "These men have jobs." She thought, wow, a man with a job. That would be really good. She thought about it, but she thought, well, I have to see what's on the second floor. So she went to the second floor. These men have jobs and they love kids. She thought, wow, this is getting sweeter by the minute. But she had to see what was on the third floor. These men have jobs, love kids, and are extremely good looking. Well, I don't know, maybe I just better find somebody on this floor because that sounds good. But still, she felt compelled to keep looking. She went to the 4th floor where the sign read, "These men have jobs, love kids, and are drop-dead good looking, and they help with the housework." Come on, ladies, now. Listen. I mean, I tell you, I've been married to my guy 50 years. 50. And he does dishes. He does laundry. He gets the bed ready at night. And he plays all the golf he wants to. She thought, wow, jobs, loves kids, good looking, helps with the housework. Oh, mercy me, she thought, I can hardly stand it. And yet she had to go see what was on the 5th floor. These men have jobs, love kids, are drop-dead gorgeous. Excuse me, I'm having a little voice issue here. And they have a strong romantic streak. Come on, housework and romance. But she thought, well, it keeps getting better, so I just have to find out what is on the top floor. The top floor, the sign read, "You are visitor 31,456,012 to this floor. There are no men on this floor. This floor exists solely as proof that women are impossible to please." However, However, to avoid gender bias, the owner thought he best put a new wives store across the street. So once again, there were 6 floors and same rules. You can only visit one floor one time. Floor number 1, man went in. This floor has wives that love sex. Floor number 2. This floor has wives that love sex and they have money. Floors 3 through 6 have never been visited.
Boys will be boys.
Did you know that men are going to arrive in heaven 30 minutes earlier than women will?
How?
Bible says it. Revelation chapter 8:1. When he opened the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour. Where are you going? Hey, where are you going?
Men die sooner than women. If women died sooner than men, it would be international outrage. We'd be talking about why are women dying sooner? The stress they go through is unprecedented. Why are women oppressed? Women need to live longer. But because men die sooner, who has ever mentioned it and who has ever cared? Nobody cares. As a man, you are remarkably unimportant and your life means nothing unless you get up and make it matter. You are born a number and you must become a name.
What the hell are we going to do without men?
Are you scared?
No.
What if you fall?
I know you will catch me.
The day we met, frozen, I held my breath. Right from the start, I knew that I'd found the home for my heart. Beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything.
If you have friends that are opposite sex with you and you say, I've always had like these 3 girlfriends and I'm a guy, but now I'm getting married and I'm still going out and having drinks or whatever, or having fun with these girls, I would say that's crazy. Proverbs says, can you scoop hot coals onto your lap and not burn yourself? Right? Can you hold a flame, open flame close to your chest to not catch fire? I would hope that my wife doesn't have good enough relationships with men that are outside of me and her that she knows super well. I mean, we marriage issues all the time. It's always like, oh, this man understands me so much better than you do. I've heard that come up a lot. You're like, how does a man or how does a woman know you better than your spouse? Like, how have you put yourself in that position? Like my grandfather always used to say, you can drive a car with your feet if you want to. Doesn't mean it's a good idea. Like you could, I suppose, and you could also maybe wreck your marriage.
Yes, exactly.
And I love this quote by Idris Elba. He said, men fall in love with what they see, women fall in love with what they hear, which is why women will always wear makeup and men will always lie.
Oh, man.
Game is game.
You should be looking for the one that's really tight because that has the most life left in it.
When your 106-year-old grandmother clowns you for being 38 and single.
I'm 38.
I've never been married. Huh? Have you ever been married?
Really, Nana?
38 years old.
Really?
I've never been married. No children or nothing. You sure missed a lot of life.
Why do I have to get married and have kids just to have a good life?
You don't go nowhere.
I do. I just got back from a trip.
By yourself, no man. If you don't have a man, you ain't nothing.
Really? I'm not nothing without a man? Huh?
You're not a lesbian, are you?
I still have sex.
I know you do, but that's not right. That's dirty. Sleeping around like a...
Her and other women is missing out on what Grandma's saying. Grandma's saying you're missing out on family. At the end of the day, all those trips, sex, and pointless people that you come across means nothing if you don't have family at the end of your life. Just like she got.
How much should a guy earn for you to date him?
Over 500k, close to $1 million. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna say yes. Do you hear me?
How much should a guy pay for the engagement ring?
He needs to pay again. 500. He gets paid every year. 500. He saves that towards the ring. If he doesn't, he's gonna get a no, and it's gonna be embarrassing. Thank you. You're welcome.
Embarrassing.
In the span of 24 hours, I had one man tell me that nobody will date a girl with a kid. And then I vented to another guy about the person who said that. And then he told me, no, that's not true. But a man doesn't want to date a girl who has slept with a lot of guys. 2 for 2.
Sheesh. Double jeopardy. You talking about if you got kids and you got a high body count? Yeah, it's a wrap. The only type of guy you're going to be able to get with is that simp guy that you don't want, but you're going to have to settle for him. I don't know why women don't understand this, but we're not taking that crap no more. You've been sleeping around, you got a bunch of kids and everything like that. Cool. Just recreational use. That's it. Outside of that, no wife up, no girlfriend. You can come over at night at 12 o'clock when everybody sleep, when the neighbors sleep, when the rats and things are asleep as well. Outside of that, you got to be out there in the streets where you belong.
Come on, man. Off, man.
Watch another video, like another video, share another video, and I'm going to get with y'all on the next one. I'm going to give y'all 2 to the side. I'm out.